Hello, my dear viewers.
Hello, my dear viewers.
Oh, my voice is echoing. Can you guys hear me? All right, this is Tickers Copy Webinars YouTube channel, and I'm Rakesh here, presenting you with the Forex Trading with Rakesh. Paul Henry Michael Lemonade D. Hello, Paul. I'll call you Paul. Welcome to the stream. I think Paul, you're new here, maybe in this live stream, but we are doing this webinar every day at for 16:30 GMT. And I am a Ducascopy's trading community member. I'm not an employee of Ducascopy Bank. So whatever I'm going to say in this webinar, the views or the ideas or the trading system, whatever I am talking about, basically all the ideas are of my own. It has nothing to do with the Ducascopy Bank. And we are generally talking about the price action here. And we take a look at the major currency pairs, the Brent, and a few other commodities also. And we see the key levels for all the pairs and the other things, and how we can use those key levels in our trading. That is what we are going to see here, guys. All right, now at the end of the session I will be answering the questions from all the viewers, so I encourage you to please ask the questions. If you have any question regarding the analysis that I am going to make here for the different pairs, please feel free to ask the questions about it. And if you have even some other relevant questions also, you can ask, and I will try to answer and satisfy them. Speak slowly because I understand English slowly. Okay, Paul. I will speak slowly. All right. I was just giving a small introduction that what we are going to do here in the next 30 minutes or maybe next 45 minutes. Okay. So before I go to the charts, let me take you through the risk disclaimer, because there is a certain amount of risk that is associated with trading the foreign exchange, because generally the foreign exchange is traded on the margin, so there is a risk involved. Like, if you know how to use the leverage, then it is okay. If you don't know, then you need to read this and understand this. You can pause the video here if you want to go through it properly, and then you can hop on to the next level, which is the charts. Let me take you through the charts now. All right, so on your screen now is my Australian dollar chart, but I will discuss Australian dollar later on. First of all, I will discuss the dollar index. So this is our dollar index, and let me just clear the clutter. Actually, this is the clutter for the analysis that I have made, and let me just throw everything out so that it is a bit clean type of chart. Okay, so this chart, it is trading so much up. So we are expecting in this market a down move. I mean a down move. When I say down move, that means a move below 100.45. Now this is the dollar index. Paul, if you don't know about it, do you know about the dollar index, Paul? Do you know what is the dollar index? Are you new? Are you a beginner? Are you an advanced trader? Are you a fundamental analyst? Are you a technical analyst? What are you? Yeah, so you know, okay, you know what is the dollar index, right? Okay. So the dollar index basically indicates us how dollar is performing against the other currencies, other major currencies, right? No, I'm not new on trading. Okay, good. So here, what we see is that the dollar today is in green. That means it is trading better than the other pairs. In case we want to check euro, I think euro must be in the red, most probably against the US dollar, because the dollar is in green. Okay, so let's check. So this is our chart. Okay, this is also a very bad chart. Must clean my chart before I come here actually. Okay, so this is it. Guys, this is the euro, daily chart of euro, and you can see that euro is going red today. That means dollar is green against it, or dollar is positive. In the pound also, you can see that a pound is red against the dollar. That means dollar is performing better than euro and pound. Of course, it is Australian dollar which is performing much better than the dollar. But the dollar index is not only an indication of Australian dollar or the pound or the euro. It is a mix of all the major currency pairs, like New Zealand dollar is also involved, Japanese yen is also involved, and Canadian dollar is also involved, and Swiss franc is also involved in that. But we will talk about that later. But first we will know where we are expecting the US dollar to go from here. Now we already know that this was going and making lower highs and lower lows until here, until this wave. This wave was 102.46 to 100.45, and after that it failed to make any higher high than this one and any lower low than this one. 100.44 actually. Okay, so now till the time this level on the lower side is not broken, we will not be able to be sure. I mean, we are sure that yes, this is a downtrend. Till the time this higher high, lower high, that is 102.46 is not broken, we cannot be sure that this downtrend has stopped. Or we don't need to be buying this market till the time this 102.46 is not broken. That's why I have written here, 1-day time frame trend is bearish below 102.46. It means if the price goes higher than this, then I will be cautious, because in that case my market structure, that is lower high and lower low, will change, because in that case price would have made a higher high. Now if it starts making higher highs and higher lows, then it will be an uptrend. But for that it has to begin with breaking 102.46. okay, so till the time 102.46 holds, I will be looking for selling opportunities in this market. And in the process we made a counter trending channel like this. I think we made a counter trending channel. Yes, I think we made a counter trending channel like this, and then eventually saw that this channel breaks and it fails to close the day higher than that. I think this was not the level, but I forgot. But yes, somewhere something like this has happened. Okay, but then I removed the channel right now in front of you. Okay, so now you know that that counter trend channel is broken, and now every time that price is trying to hit that area, it is finding resistance. Also on the 4-hour, this current short term trend was also on the 4-hour. It started making higher highs and higher lows. So I was not trading to the buy direction, but was looking for a selling opportunity, and this gave you a selling opportunity. Some might be thinking, who are new, that why he has kept this area as a selling area. Well, that was based on Fibonacci. Why Fibonacci? From this move to this move, we had thrown our retracements, and we were saying that anything above 62% was here. Anything above 62% will be a good area of, oh yeah, this will be a good area of opportunity. And that's why, where is my ellipse? Where did my ellipse go? I don't know. Okay, here was also an ellipse, and we were looking for a selling opportunity in that area. And in this can also be compared in the similar manner with the Fibonacci, from here, this low, this high to this low. At 50% we got the sellers, and they pushed the prices lower. Now you might be thinking that these green candles are there, so are we going up? Okay, even if we go up, we are looking for a selling opportunities only till the time we don't see 10044 tested. Once this is tested, we will see if it holds as a support. Fine. If it doesn't hold as a support, then we will keep selling this market, okay, with the lower targets. That's it. So if you say what is the bias in the dollar index, now the bias is bearish. Okay, let's talk about euro a bit. Euro, we have seen the highest high till now 1.1095 in the previous year and this year. Now this high that the price has made, after that the price has not been able to make any higher high. Okay, I need to unlock this also. You see that when the price made a high on 26th of April, after that it made two relevant equal highs on 3rd and 4th of May, but they were not higher than this one. And before that the price made the low, that is 1.0909 on 17th of April, and this was the low made between these two highs. So this become my upswing pivot, or I will say till the time this low holds or the price trades above this low, we will be only looking for the buying opportunities. Okay, now this is a consolidation going on here. The price is making lower highs and higher lows. Now in that case, you can actually make a triangle. Okay, this will be a triangle but with the very long apex. So you get it, right? Something like this. All right, now if you switch to 4 hour, you will see that this is possible that the triangle will complete, or there is a possibility that the price will find some support after consolidation and break on the upside. But yes, because the euro has moved a lot to the upside, starting from 1.05 area to all these levels, and now a consolidation is a good thing for the euro before a breakout or a breakdown. Okay, so this is a healthy thing if it happens. But yes, if I switch to the daily again, you will see that while the price was making higher highs and higher lows, it made this as the highest, sorry, not this as the highest low before making the highest high. Okay, now you may be saying that, oh, this low is also valid, this low is, no, these lows are not valid until and unless the price breaks higher than the previous high. Okay, so the important levels for us on the euro are 1.1095, which will be acting as a resistance, and on the lower sides, if we see that 1.0909 is broken, then 1.0831 will be exposed, and later on if this is traded, then 1.0713 will be exposed. So above 1.0909 we should only be looking for the buying opportunities. Similarly, in case of the pound, actually pound we had already checked from the previous levels that this level you can see here, this highest high here, 1.2666 on 26th of May last year. We were expecting this to act as a resistance because this was a swing high, and the price has already made a big move here. You see approximate move is similar, 196 points. So approximately similar move has already happened from this breakout, and also 1.2666 was the level which we were expecting to act as a resistance, and that level held as a resistance today. The price made a high on intraday around 1.2668, which is just 2 pips above the level that we were discussing. Now from here, what should we do? Can I ask you question? Yes, you can ask multiple questions if you want to, Paul. There's no problem in asking questions. I'm waiting for your question. If it is relevant, I will answer it right now. Can I ask you a question? In percent by a day? What do you mean by in percent by a day? I did not understand the question. Can someone who is watching, can someone help me out with this? Paul, which language do you speak? I will translate your question if you can speak, if you can write in your own language. Performance of trading on percent by a day. Whose performance of trading on percent by a day? What are you asking? What do you think is a good trading performance for a day? So this is your question. All right, I got it. What do you think is a good trading performance for a day? Now, this is a very subjective question, Paul. Um, I really don't know. I speak French, MJ. So is he speaking French, MJ? But he understands English. So yeah, I think I'm qualified to answer this question which he has asked. He's asking how much percent a day is good, right? So my answer to this question is that you cannot compare it with a day or a week. Ideally, it is like it's if I give you an analogy, um, rather than asking how much you can hold, how much sand you can hold in your hand, you should ask how much sand a bucket can hold, like this. I mean, okay, maybe this is a wrong analogy, but the idea here is that you should not compare your trading performance based on a day. You can compare your trading based on a month, maybe, or a quarter, or a year, because someday you may not get a trade. Okay, first thing, because it depends. If for like for me, I get 1 to 2 trades a week. I don't get more than 3 4 5 trades in a week. I don't get, because my trading depends on the daily time frame and the 4 hourly time frame, and I make entries on 1 hour charts. So I may not find a trade in 1 day or 2 days. Okay, this is possible for me. And if you are trading intraday, then you have to be very alert, very disciplined. Intraday traders, okay, for that. But your question is how much percent a day is good. Believe me, there is no number which is good. There is no number. Like today, I can make even 30% in a day, but it will depend on how much risk that I am going to take. Now, my concept behind taking risk is that you should not take more than 1% risk on one trade. Even if you are doing intraday trading, if you are risking your money, you should not risk more than 1% of entire capital that you have in your account. Say if you have $1,000 in your account and you are not able to plan your trade or execute your trade, or even if you execute your trade and it goes against your trading idea and your stop loss gets triggered, you should not lose more than $10 from your account. This is the basic. And if you are right, if your idea was right, there should be a potential for that trade to give you back $30. If that is not true, if you are not going to get $30 back from the risk of $10, then you should not press the trigger, or you should not click the mouse to open the trade. You should not open the trade. It is better to stay out of such a trade which has no potential to give you back 3%. Now you are asking me daily. If you get daily one trade of that type, then it's okay, because there are 20 trading days, and if daily you are getting 3%, it amounts to be 60%. 60% a month. Who is going to give you back 60% a month? But the problem is that you don't always get the winning trades. You will get, out of maybe 100 trades, you will get 40 trades wrong, maybe 50 trades wrong. Even if you get 50 trades wrong and you enter only if you are risking 1% and there is a potential of making 3%, you will still go home in profit even if you lose half of the time. Think about it. If out of 100 trades, if you lose 50 trades, you will lose 50% of your capital, because you are risking 1% on one trade. But if you win other 50 trades, you will gain 150%. And if you do all the mathematics, you will know that 150 minus 50 is 100%. That means your account will still be doubled after 100 trades. Think about it, because you are going to gain 100% from that, right? Just you have to be disciplined such that if you lose, you lose 1%. If you gain 3%. It is a simple trick, statistics trick. But you, rather than flipping a coin and opening a trade with 1% stop loss and 3% take profit, this webinar or this price action analysis gives you an information edge. Information edge, that means there are odds in your favor if you know what is most probably going to happen, and you bet only in the direction what is most probably going to happen. And if you do that, you will win maybe more than 50%, and you will eventually double your account in less than 100 trades maybe. So that is my point. I hope you understand. Paul, do you understand? MJ, do you understand? Because it is also for you. So the idea of gaining some percent in one day, don't make that your goal. Do not make that your goal. And above all, rather than focusing on the profit, how much profit you can make, you please focus on the process, that how many right executions you do. Even if you don't get any profits, your executions should be correct. If you have a plan, like, okay, in the case of the pound, I will tell you one simple example, Paul. We know, okay, we knew in advance that above 1.2352 the market will be in positive. We knew this in advance. Why we knew? Because earlier we had levels here. We had levels here about 1.2447. You can watch my previous webinars. Okay, when the price went higher than this, then it started doing like this. Okay, then it finally broke out, took support here. Now we were expecting price to take support here. You don't believe me? You watch my webinar on 2nd of May. You watch, go back and watch my webinar on 2nd of May. What did we say? I said that when the price will drop here, it will find support and go towards 1.2666 was the target from the day 2nd of May. And how much it is? Okay, I will not take all this candle. I will take the next candle. Okay, here. It is 151 pips of profits. Okay, and here, what was your stop loss? Your stop loss was approximately 60 points, or say, yeah, 60 points. But if you have bought here, then it is a different story. But yes, there was a potential of 1:2 risk to reward here, because even if you stop here, your potential profit was 150. 1:2 risk to reward ratio was there. Okay, so we were aware that this is going to happen. Now the point is not that do you get all the 150 pips or not, but the point is that when this candle was forming, did you switch to 4 hour? The point is, did you switch to 4 hour? Did you see this 4 hourly bullish pin bar and the bullish engulfing? Did you positively keep your stop buy order above this candle? Did you keep your stop loss here? Did you keep your take profit target here? This is all that matters, because if you have done this, okay, if you have done this, say, then your stop loss was approximately 54 points and your potential profit was 180 points. And this all makes a lot of sense. Because this was the perfect idea. Stop loss of 60 points, take profit of 175 points. If you can execute it by stop order here, buy stop, not sell. Okay, now since the market is trading above, that's why there is no order coming. But like this, come on, buy stop, buy bid. So this should have been done here. Okay, and you should have adjusted your position size in such a manner that if this stop loss of 60 points is triggered, or if the market goes against you by 60 points, what should be your loss? You have to adjust your position size in such a manner that if in your account there are $1,000 and this stop loss gets triggered, you should not lose more than $10. This should be your target. Okay, I mean target on the losing side should be this, that it should not be more than $10, and if you gain, it should be more than 3 times whatever you are risking. And if it is not, don't do it. It is not favorable trade. So why to trade if it is not favorable, right? You are risking your money. Why to risk your money on something that is not good trade? Think your money as your kids. If you are married, if you have kids, think about it. Will you send your kids in a field or at some place where there is a risk? Why will you do that? You only send your kids, say if you have to send your kids here, okay, you will only send your kids if they have potential of less risk and more profits, then only. So that's it. I don't think that I have a better analogy for this, but you don't want to risk your money on something that you don't believe that will happen, right? I hope that I'm clear on this. So in the euro also we are clear that we are looking at these two levels. Till the time the price is holding 1.0909, you should be only looking for the buying opportunity in this market. All right, guys, I hope that is helpful. So let's talk about the pound. In the similar case, in the pound case, now we have made a higher high, so we will adjust our levels to the high that the price has just created. Okay, earlier it was 1.2666, but now we move it to 1.2668. Now this is the resistance, because this is the place from where the price has given us a pin bar, or like this. Okay, all right, guys. All right. Wait, why my all right, my chat was not visible, sorry guys. Okay, so 1.2636 is where it is trading right now. You might be thinking why the markets are so slow today, guys. This news is that I think Britain is closed today, maybe London is closed, that's why. I'm not sure, but two of the markets are closed today. Okay, so that's why they have a bank holiday. I don't know the reason, but yes, there is a bank holiday. So okay, on from the daily point of view for the pound, now okay, this is the highest high we know, but before making this high, this was the highest high, so this becomes our important level or upswing pivot. Till the time 1.2435 is holding in this market, we will remain buyers in the Great Britain pound. Have you observed that when a currency go down, all parities of this currency go down? No, it is not true. No, it is not true, Paul. All parities of that currency doesn't go down, because the currency is never traded alone. The currencies are traded always in pairs. So whenever you are looking for a currency going down, it may go up in comparison with some other currency. For example, I will give you one example now. Now Australian dollar is going up against the US dollar, but if you see that today Australian dollar is going down against the Canadian dollar. No, here also it is up. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Against Japanese yen also it is going up. Okay, against New Zealand dollar it is going down. Yes, so now you see the Australian dollar is going down against the New Zealand dollar, but Australian dollar is going up against the US dollar. What do you say about this? What do you have to say about this? Okay, all right guys, I hope Today, Paul, make experience, make an what his language is difficult, but Paul, it's okay. It is your first time here. Maybe that's why you have a lot of questions. My suggestion to you is that sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and maybe you will have lesser questions. Okay, if you don't mind, just enjoy the show. All right, Paul. Okay. So here we have now Australian dollar. Australian dollar, we were expecting actually Australian dollar to break higher than 0.6805. Okay, we also have set an alert on Australian dollar at 6804, because once this breaks 6805 breaks to the upside, we become buyers in this one. Okay, this is the situation. But today the price made a high only about 0.6803. It failed to break 6805. Now that's a problem. Okay, if it fails, that means it is going to be churning like this, and maybe it will pull back towards 0.6716 area and then push again to the upside. This is possible, which is very, very good for us. But had it broken higher than 0.6805 today, even by 5 or 10 pips, we would have known that the structure of the market is changed. Now, since we don't know that the structure of the market is changed, even if the price goes to 0.6717, we will not be able to buy this market, because we become buyers only when the market structure shifts, and the market structure will shift when the price will break higher than 0.6805. So right now for the Australian dollar, 0.6805 is still the resistance, and 0.6563 is still the support. Guys, my request to you is that if you are vibing out there, if you are enjoying, or if you are in line with me whatever I'm saying, then please consider subscribing to this channel. This is Dukas Copy webinar channel, and I am live here every day at 16:30 GMT, and most of my analysis, in fact all of my analysis is free. Churning, okay, I will write it to you, not the pencil but the text. You know what is churning? You know, MGA? Churning is something which keeps rotating at one place. Like you know, the food in the stomach, it doesn't, when it doesn't leave your body, you eat it and it keeps rotating in your body, in your intestines. It does not go out of the body like in the form of stew or potty. So the process is called churning, and the food is just rotating there and it is getting digested slowly. Okay. All right, guys. I'm sorry, sometimes my analogies are not good, my examples are not good, but I hope you get what I say. Okay, so till the time 6805 is not broken, we are not going to buy this market. Okay, that's why. Well, that's it in the case of Australian dollar. But yes, in case of New Zealand dollar, it has broken the market structure. It is going up, and on the higher side, I think 0.6389 is what we are expecting. But in the process of going to 0.6839, there is a high let me just take this off. There is a high probability that the price will come down to test 0.6314 as the fresh support, and then extend itself towards 0.6389. And in this process, I'm expecting this high that the price has made on 4th of April, which is 0.6380, to act as a small resistance. So I will bring this to your notice like this. Okay, 0.6380 can be a short-term resistance. Guys, also not only to subscribe this channel, if you find this webinar useful for you, then please consider smashing this like button which is below the video, and make sure that this button turns white and there is 4 or 5 written in front of that. If you do that, that will help me in the YouTube algorithm. Okay, so the New Zealand dollar, yes. So I'm thinking that 0.6389 is possible in this market, but in the process it will have to go through 0.6380, which may offer some resistance on the lower side. If the price starts going south, then 0.6314 should act as a good support in the on the way down. Okay, that's all for the New Zealand. And also notice that New Zealand, if today it closes anywhere here, it will close the day higher than 62 level of RSI, which in my views is very bullish for any currency if it closes the day higher than 62. US dollar against the Japanese yen. Well, we were looking for buying entries in the US dollar against the Japanese yen. It gave us buying opportunities around 133.80 area. But the problem here is that for the 2 days, for the 2 consecutive days, it has given us a bearish pin bar. Now that yesterday was Sunday, not a problem. But today, this is a full trading day and it is giving us a bearish pin bar. Not only a bearish pin bar, but a swing high also. Now, what is a swing high? MGA, do you remember? A swing high is a high which has a lower high to the left and a lower high to the right. If I include the Sunday trading, then lower high to the left and lower high to the right, that means this may be a swing high and we may be expecting another low in this market. This is just I mean, you see from the previous times also, you see that something like this has happened here, but the price started going up. That can be I mean, I may be wrong here, but you see, after a push down, if the price does like this, then it is not a, I mean, a support or what you call it, what should I say, or just understand that once there is a push down and then something like this happens, that is an indication that the price is going to go south. So I am bearish right now on the USD JPY, but I am not selling this market. 2 candles on each side, yes, but I am not selling this market until and unless it trades below 133.01. Why I am not selling this below above 130? Because on the way up, this was the highest low that the price made before making this high. So till the time this highest low is not broken, I will not become a seller. Right, Paul? Do you understand this point? So for the USD JPY, 137.91, actually not that, 137.77 on the upside and 133.01 on the downside. These are two important levels that you have to keep your eye on, and you have to plan your trades around these two levels. I will rather say that don't plan your trades around 137.77, but do plan your trades around 133.01, and that too in the upward direction. Now you can remove these channels and these things from your chart so that it is clean and easy to observe. Okay, I think that channel was good. The channel was good. The channel was good to have. Okay, all right guys, next thing is the US dollar against the Canadian. Now you might be thinking that, Paul, that this is what I have created today. No, I have not created it today. This I think I had created when the price was somewhere here. I said, do not try to go up in this market. This is what is going to happen, and you will notice that this is what is going to happen in the coming time. Okay, this is the daily chart, and you will see that the price is going nowhere in this. Why the price will go nowhere? Because the US dollar has come here. Now it will try to go and gain something, then the Brent will try to fall, and this is going to happen. This is what is going to happen. Let us see in the future when we see the Brent, and then I will explain you what is going to happen. Okay, but right now 135.22 is the resistance for the US dollar against the Canadian, and on the downside expect 1.3261 area to act as a support. That's it. These are the two levels that you should keep an eye on, and even if the price rises above 1.3522, expect 1.3667 to act as a good resistance. USD CHF, we are looking for the lower highs and lower lows, and the highest high that the price had made while making these two while making all these lows is 0.8994. Are you in Geneva? No, I'm not. I'm not in Geneva. I'm streaming from India. But yes, Dukas Copy Bank is in Geneva, but I'm not in the Dukas Copy Bank. I'm not their employee, Paul. I'm an independent trader and analyst. But are you, Paul, are you in Genoa? All right, so here 0.8994 on the upside is resistance and 0.8819 is the support. What are the congratulations for? Are you calling me to Geneva or I'm selected? Why are you congratulating me? All right. Okay, so we have seen RSI recently closing below 38 on the USD CHF. That means there's a possibility of more losses in the future. RSI is just making more headroom to go south. That means um, breaking above 0.8994 will make me cautious to buy this market. But till the time the price is trading below 0.8994, I will be a seller in the USD CHF. Silver is also consolidating between these two levels, 24.47. No, I'm going to subscribe a real account with Dukascopy. Okay, if you are going to subscribe a real account with Dukascopy, okay, that's good. If you are really going to do this, can you do this through this link which is in the description? Because we are going to stop. I'm not going to stop these webinars, but Lucas Copy was saying that because from webinars they don't have any profits, so maybe they will stop webinars. So if you just go to this checkout J Forex platform and click that link, maybe they will have this link tells them that you joined from this webinar. Although I have no affiliation, I will not gain anything from it. But yes, Lucas Copy is a good bank. There is no question about it. But I have no affiliation with Dukascopy Bank. They give me nothing. I just enjoy my webinars. I mean, yes, these are paid webinars, but they pay me. I have experimentation with FXCM and now I want to go with Dukascopy. That's good. That's good. That's good. And maybe I can help you in gaining some good. Okay, no, nothing. Just subscribe. But make sure that you join from this link. This is what I think this is their link. This is a link which Lucas Copy has the best platform. That is without any doubts. Yes. Do you see there is a link? Jos Tavares, teacher, can you show how to turn on the seasons on the chart? Which seasons? Sessions. Um, yeah, I don't think that there is any provision like this. Do you think there is any sessions indicator? Okay, here it is. All right, I think I've done it. But you really need to know which color you have decided for what. Jose, where are you from, my brother? Where are you from? I think I have heard this name before, but I think you're first time here in my webinar. So this is the indicator, but I really never used it. But still, it's simple. Okay, how you use it? Edit indicator. Francis of Pascal. Hi everybody, I've just been on your webinar. Thank you for your lesson. Wow, there have been so many people around and I was not even aware of it. Hello Francis, welcome to the webinar. Hello Jos. So Jos, I think this is the way how you use it. Um, Although I don't like these colors, you can adjust colors from this. Okay, this is simple. And if you just want to keep London and New York, that is the best. Keep like this. And maybe rather than this, if you put pink, you will be able to distinguish between both. And rather than this, put a gray color. What do you say? Or maybe blue? No. You should be able to distinguish between both, right? No. This? No. Come on. Why it is so difficult? No. Okay. This is good. So New York is red. I think this will work. Yeah, what do you say? So they have 4 hours of overlapped trading. You know that the first session will be, of course, it will be London session, and the second session will be the New York session, and whatever is in between is the overlap of the sessions. Jose Tabares, I think this is the time when you say thank you. You spoiled my webinar for nothing. Okay, I'm just removing this. Don't mind, huh? I'm just joking. Okay, so silver we were talking about. Do you trade sometimes S&P 500? Yes, yes, S&P 500. I trade S&P 500, and we do talk about S&P in our webinars. And S&P 500 is good to trade. It is very much respecting the price action. Francis, thanks. I'm from Colombia. It's my first time here. Thank you again. Oh, come on. Yeah, you're always welcome, Jose. And I like that you are looking for the sessions indicators. This is good because if you trade using the sessions indicators, you will always know when to look for the trades, right? um, I chose. Oh, you know each other? Paul, Joes, everybody friends? Nice. Finally on my webinar something is happening, right? People are talking. Okay, so the silver. Okay, silver, we are looking for buying in the silver because it has recently broken the previous high around on 4th of May. Okay, and we will remain biased until and unless 24.47 is not broken on the lower side. Let's talk about the gold here. Similarly, gold before making these two highs here, 1 and 2, this was the lowest low that the price had made. So this becomes my valid low, which I will be looking for to break in case I have to sell this market. Till the time that low is holding, I will remain a buyer in this market. Okay, and now you can remove all these stuff so that yes. Okay, any question on the gold? We are buyers in this market, and till the time 1969 is holding, we remain the buyers. And guys, Jose, if you really want to thank me, or Francis, if you're also here, please do smash that like button which is below the video if you have not already done that. It will really help me. It will really help me. And that is another way of saying thank you. Okay, so gold we know now, and the Brent is important, which I wanted to talk about actually. Now, guys, we have seen 71.36 as the fresh low in this market, and it was of course now not lower than the low that the price had made on 20th of March. But from this low, we were expecting the price to rebound. Now, if you don't remember about this rebound, you can check my webinar of 3rd May and 4th May. Okay, we were expecting a rebound, and this is the place where we were looking for a selling entry, and that place has come. Okay, today and tomorrow and maybe even day after, you will get more than one opportunities, I think, in this market. So if we are going to sell this market right now, we'll keep a stop loss higher than the high that the price makes in this region. In this region, whatever high the price makes, we'll keep a stop loss higher than that, and we will be first targeting 72.66, and later on 71.36, and later on maybe even 65 if the price keeps on going south. Why I am saying so? Because you see here, after making this high here 87.46, the price started making lower highs and lower lows, and for this move to the downside, okay, I remove all this clutter. So you will see that this Fibonacci retracement, if I send it down to this level, you will see that the price is now rejecting at 62%. Now this is my favorite level because above 50% anything is favorite. Now above 50%, this is perfectly in line with the previous lows. This is the level from where those who fail to sell here, they are trying to sell their market here. All right, now if they keep on selling here and this falling channel also holds, then we will find that a lot of resistance will be imposed in this confluence of resistance area, and the prices will be pushed down. Now if you are not sure whether the market is going to go down or not, you can switch to the 4 hourly charts. Okay, and in the 4 hour you can actually create the channels by joining the lows and the highs, and once this channel breaks to the downside, you can be looking for the selling opportunities like this. So how will you be looking for the selling opportunity? Okay, you should be looking for a selling opportunity in this retest, not in the break but a retest. Okay, so this is about the Brent. Now I was saying that the Brent, now you look at it, I told you something in the US dollar against the Canadian, why the US dollar versus Canadian will go up, because now I'm expecting Brent to go down. If the Brent goes down, the Canadian economy will go down. If the Canadian economy will go down, their Canadian dollar will go down. If the Canadian dollar goes down, then the US dollar will appreciate in front of Canadian dollar. That makes sense to you? So then it will go up. Now when it goes up again, the Brent would have come down till here. It will again become ask for buyers. Buyers will push the price up, and again the US dollar against the Canadian dollar will go down. So this is going to happen for some time, until and unless we see some robust move in the market. I hope I'm clear on this. USD CHF, well, the price is going down and we are expecting lower lows than 0.8819. Till the time 0.8994 is holding, we are sellers in this market. That's all. Nothing about the USD CHFs. This I have talked to you, Brent I have talked, gold I have got. So now it's time for the US dollar against the South African rand. Guys, we have only 10 minutes and we have more than 5 pairs, so I will be going a little faster from here. Please bear it with me. So we are bullish on the US dollar against the South African rand, and we are expecting 5348 area to break to the upside. Now you might be thinking why I'm saying that I'm bullish on this one, because this price was holding even when the dollar index was going down for a lot of days. When the dollar index was going down, the US dollar against the South African rand was holding good. Okay, so that's why I'm thinking that there is a possibility that the price will keep going up, but eventually if it breaks to the downside, that is another story. But I'm expecting still 18.5054 to break, actually even higher, 18.5348 to break. For that we need a support for the US dollar from the from all across the globe. Okay, and even if the price starts failing, it will fall to 17.9896, where I'm expecting support in this. Bitcoin, no changes. This is perfectly following the triangle that we had created, and I think it will keep hovering around somewhere here before it makes a fresh move. Bitcoin is known to make moves after making triangles, and this is the another level of triangle that it is making. So just bear it with me. Bitcoin is going nowhere till the time it is holding above 26,950. It is not going south. Till the time it is holding below this 29,978, it is not going north. So it will keep moving like this for some time. But when you see a move in any of the direction, even in the downward direction or the upward direction, you know what to do. Okay, but look for the potential move to the upside. Euro Japanese yen, it is a down move, but till the time the price is holding above 146.28, we are not going to sell this market. We are buyers in this market. Euro GBP, okay, it has broken and closed the day below 0.8730 on the daily, you see here, on 5th of May. So now we are sellers in this market, and I think the next level of support for this market will be 0.8546 in this market. All right, the resistance will be now 8730 area. Now, who is my friend who was talking about the S&P 500? Well, it was Francis. Hello, Francis. This is your pair, or this is actually your market or the index that you were talking about, right? Yeah. Hello, Francis. So daily, I can see something happening here. I think something is building up. Yes, you cannot see it right now, but I am looking for a head and shoulder breakdown in this market. Guys, a head and shoulder breakdown. Why I'm saying about a head and shoulder breakdown, I will give you a simple market psychology and then you will be able to understand. Suppose from here you see that the market was going up, it was making higher highs and higher lows. Okay, it was making higher highs, and here eventually it broke down through this low, and then eventually it broke higher to this high. Now if it broke down to a higher high, the price would have made a higher low and higher high. Now the problem is that the buyers were not very eager. Okay, okay, I will just delete this. The buyers in this market were not very aggressive. If the buyers are aggressive, generally they don't wait more than 50% of the previous rise and they push the market like this. But buyers were not aggressive. Yes, there was buying at this level, but it was also the same level from the previous level where the buying had emerged. Okay, this is one thing. But that buying had pushed the price to the level of 4187. But this time this buying has failed to push the level higher, and even today the price is finding resistance. Okay, yesterday we can say it was Sunday, but today the price should have gone higher than 4148 and even towards 4187 and eventually higher than 4187. Now since it has not gone and the price is looking like steeping down just like this one, if it steeps down here again, what is going to happen? Think about it. Boom. If something like this happens, then what is going to happen, guys? Think about it. This will be a shoulder rejection, head rejection, shoulder rejection, and if it breaks down, it becomes a head and shoulder, right? Bye. Thank you very much. Okay, bye Paul, you're most welcome. So this will be the area where you should be looking for a selling entry. All right, guys, I hope you got what my idea is here. This is what I see is potentially building up here. All right, guys, 4148 now is the resistance, 4048 is the support. Okay, nice. Okay, euro already has actually broken the upswing pivot, so euro may be falling against the Australian dollar, which we were expecting. No, I mean, I will say that you can check the webinars, previously webinars, but yes, euro already we are expecting lower lows here because the Australian dollar has finally shifted the rates, so Australian dollar will be favorite for most of the people around the world. But euro has already saturated its rise, not rise but rise. Euro has already reached a level where there are a lot of sellers sitting. So if the price has to rise, euro has to rise, then the euro will have to rise against the Australian dollar, which I think is not going to happen in some days. So here also a head and shoulder breakdown can happen and the price can reverse, and we can see lower levels like 1.5848 and 1.5669 in this market very soon. All right, give me time. Okay, so this is what I'm expecting. Now also in this uptrend, this was the highest low that the price had made, and today that has been breached. That means even if the price rise from here, I will be looking for a selling opportunity. So I think this should be my setup if I have to trade this market, and I'll be looking for any selling opportunity that I can find in the euro against the Australian dollar. Okay, we have a lot of markets to talk about. Ethereum, nothing is happening, so I will not talk. It's similar like Bitcoin, okay, but yes, on the upside 1961 is the resistance, which has now been shifted to 2015. On the lower side, support is at around 1784. Nothing here, nothing to talk about. CAD JPY is nice. Okay, CAD JPY is nice. 101.80 is the resistance, 99.21 is the support, which has now changed. Let me check. Okay, so this has been a very good trade, CAD JPY. If somebody has opened any position here, because I was telling you multiple times buying. Okay, so yeah, here the price is making higher low. Higher low is not established yet, but because the price has not made any high which is higher than 101.80, once that is made, then this will be the high, the low, higher low that the price would have made, so it will be established low. But as of now, I think the price is just consolidating, and you can also make a short-term line like this. Okay, so eventually I think the price will break to the upside because the Canadian dollar is rising. But also notice that the Brent has reached a resistance area, so yes, from here the price can even fall further. So let's see how the things unfold, but right now, yes, this is the resistance. USA Tech, this is also called the Nasdaq is about to break higher than the higher resistance 13,288. Now if the price breaks higher than 13,288, the next level is 13,723. So if you want to make a trade in this market, I will give you an idea about that. So what you can do is, guys, but this happens very fast, okay, on the Nasdaq. This happens very fast. So you can even switch on the 2 hour or 1 hour and look for the price going higher than this area of 13,291. okay, if the price breaks higher and then comes back, even if then in the next candle when it comes back to 13,291 and finds some support here, you can buy that market with a small stop loss below and 13,723 as the targets in this market, guys. GBP like I was saying that I'm expecting this low to break, my friend. I don't know, teacher, is JForex platform you are using now? Yes, I'm using JForex platform, and this is JForex 3, my friend. Okay, this is the JForex 3, but you can use JForex version 4 also, which is I'm not using right now. JForex 4 is the better version of this one, but because I'm using this platform like more than 10 years, so I'm very happy with this platform, version 3. Okay, so break below this low would have pushed the prices lower, and no, not the break below. The break below 1.8395 is expected. So till the time 1.8395 is not broken, we cannot be selling this market. But yes, we were expecting this break, and that has happened. Great, thank you. Okay. So USA 30, somebody was asking me about USA 30 yesterday, and this was resistance, I told him, and this has happened twice, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 multiple times this resistance has happened. So I think these are all my experimental charts that I have opened: 1 minute chart of euro, 5 minute charts of ODAPY, and this daily chart of. So these are my personal charts. Let's not talk about these. But yes, this Dow Jones has broken to the downside. I think above 50%, anything above 50% should be taken as a resistance, I told, and this is acting as a resistance, and now it is trading below 50%, so expect a bit rise again and then rejection. Let's see. So that's all, guys. That's all that I can talk about today. But if you are really interested in talking to me, you can talk to me on my Skype ID. My Skype ID is Mia Soldier 123, and you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Bulls and Bears. You can find it by searching on the YouTube. And if you have found this webinar useful for you, you can hit that like button which is below the video, or you can also consider subscribing to the channel for more such daily webinars. We are doing it at 16:30 for me every day, and you can also share it with your friends who are willing to know about the technical analysis or the price action analysis. I do this every day free of cost. Yeah, I will be expecting you all again at the same time, same place, on same channel. See you till then. Bye bye, take care.